I know this is just a preseason game, but I think Hansi Flick needs to change his tactical approach. This highline football, I don't think is it will be sustainable for us going into this new season with how porous our defense is and how slow our centre back are. I think Hansi Flick really need, he has so much work to do regarding that our defense. I think the one problem we keep having that makes our defense more porous is the midfield of De Jong, Pedri, and Dani Olmo. These three midfielders, they don't give enough protection to our defense because we don't have one aggressive defensive midfielder that will be so aggressive in tackles and that will always be that person to do the dirty work. Dani Olmo, Pedri, and De Jong play the same pattern of football, holding possession and dictating the play and calming the tempo of the game. But if we are playing this dangerous kind of football, whereby any slight mistake it leads to a goal, then we need to have a solid defensive midfielder that will always take risk for the team. Someone like Asado or Gavi. These are the midfielders that we have that we know they are very good, in terms of in attack. They are really good in defense. If we are to play this highlight, if we are to sustain this highlight going into this next season, the midfield of Dani Olmo, Pedri, and De Jong is not going to work for us because it always exposes our defense. It always exposes our defense it exposes our defense often. Our midfield don't have that balance. They don't have that defensive balance whenever we play Olmo, De Jong, and Pedri because three of them play the same pattern of football. And Olmo, I don't know Olmo recently. I don't know what exactly he's playing in that midfield because he has been so lost right from the ending of last season. I think the presence of Femi in our game is more felt than Olmo. He has been so selfish of late. There are a lot of clear chances where he can literally pass the ball to his teammate and he will end up taking the shot by himself. I think that it's still very early and as a Flick have to think for a way to fix this our defensive issue. It need to be fixed.